than yesterday, and we saw sunshine. So some of you have had a good bit of sunshine and the air even feels a little bit drier. We do still have that weather impact for a few heavy downpours, some spotty thunderstorms, and of those storms there is a chance we could have isolated strong to severe storms with wind and hail and even some flooding as a possibility. So make sure you're ready for that. But a lot of sunshine kind of carved out in the middle of the map here. Storms on the periphery, and you can see those storms pushing up into Virginia right now out of Caswell County. Some hail with this one just south of Danville, lightning as well. If you're in Wilkes County, this may hold together and kind of push some rain into the western part of the county. Otherwise, it's relatively dry right now. We do still have this flood watch that is up until 2 a.m. and we have that risk for isolated severe storms across our area. You'll notice back to the southwest, there are a few showers and storms there, so it'll stay a little unsettled as we go through the evening hours. We have a small chance for a shower or storm. Tomorrow morning, a lingering shower. We'll talk about tomorrow's storm threat and some heat that's on the way coming up. Better than what we had yesterday, where we needed the rain, but boy, gloomy, right? Take a look at the creek behind the Elkin Library. It is up high water for sure, as we have had some 1 to 3 inches of rain on average in most communities. We've got a flood watch still up for the foothills and for the mountains. Isolated showers and storms again tomorrow afternoon, and then we're back into the 80s. We've got a warm up on the way. In fact, some upper 80s by Friday. We're in the upper 70s out there today, 77 in Greensboro as well as Reidsville, 78 in Winston-Salem and North Wilkesboro at 75. Upper 60s in Galax. We do have that flood watch for our northern counties. It extends all the way to the coast and up into Virginia. That's where the focus for the real heavy rain has kind of shifted. What we had yesterday now moved to the northeast. Now, we could still have some heavy downpours. That's why that flood watch is going to stay up until 2 a.m. So we could see an isolated half of an inch to an inch if you do get underneath a thunderstorm. Look at these totals. I'm going to go through them pretty quick. Winston-Salem about 2 inches, more than an inch in Greensboro. Asheboro just over 1.25 inches, about 1.5 inches in Lexington. Brown Mountain Community about 2¼ inches in Yanceyville, almost 2. North Wilkesboro about 1.5 inches. You see those 4-inch totals there too. 1 in Fleetwood. Sparta at just about 3.5 inches and about 3 inches in Reidsville. Pilot Mountain almost 2, and then you see that whopping total there in eastern Allegheny County. That was the outlier for sure, but you can see in eastern Allegheny County that we are real high on that rainfall scale and up into parts of Carroll County, and then also parts of eastern Guilford and Randolph with some of those higher rainfall totals as well. Fairly quiet on the radar right now. There are some thunderstorms north that are moving into Virginia out of Rockingham and Caswell County, so in and around Danville. And then if you are in Wilkes County, we'll watch to see if this continues to kind of build and work its way into your communities as we go through the next several hours. Now, earlier today, there was actually a car that was sort of flooded out in waters in the Idlewild community, that in Ashe County. And then we had a severe thunderstorm that moved through Randolph County a few hours ago, and it did knock down a couple of trees. That storm has since moved to the east. We're in that marginal risk zone, which means isolated strong to severe storms are possible. But again, it's pretty quiet right now. Farther to the northeast, that's where again the focus for the real heavy rain is, although we could still get a flash flood warning if we do have some heavy downpours out there. You can see that's also where the real moist air is, with dew points that are well in the 60s. And you might have noticed if you were out, that breeze helping to kind of dry us out just a little bit on the backside of this low. This is going to continue to move north and east. We'll see some of these scattered showers and storms that'll be kind of spotty as they fill in. This is where we'll be tomorrow afternoon. So again, not everybody will have showers and storms, but there'll be some around. We'll push this map forward for you and take you through tonight, where you can see some passing showers even into tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow afternoon, after lunchtime, we might catch a few showers and storms developing as well. But I also think that it is fairly quiet in some spots tomorrow. Temperatures once again in the mid 70s. We've got a weather impact in because we'll see some of those scattered storms around. Might be a little bit of fog in the morning. For the foothills, we're into the mid 70s as well with that storm chance. And in the mountains, we've got highs that are in the upper 60s for tomorrow afternoon. The trend is for drier skies and warmer days. We'll be into the mid to upper 80s Friday, Saturday, Sunday, with only spotty showers and storms around.